I witnessed a lot of mess that went on in there that the guards were doing and so forth. That's why I said, they left me alone, I left them alone. Yes, I ran a commissary, I ran spud juice, I sold weed, I sold cane, I sold all that stuff in there. I had it. I don't know if I should give you out this part.
Leave it out there.
But I had them to deliver it somewhere else, and they would get in it into the prison system for me. That's the way my boy John and Lyle, they would chop it up, bag it up, and voila. I let them make money off of me as well because they was helping me. They was taking it to, like different parts of the prison system. We in blocks, 3 blocks, 4 blocks. Now only half of 3 block is inside. The other half is on the north side. 4 block, 5 block, which was the whole. 6 block, which was, well, we call it top 6. That's where they put the cops and people that had to be locked up for their own protection. That might have had wanted to, didn't want people around them because they would catch their own suicide. They would say, oh, somebody killed him. No, he hung himself. Just tell them that. That's why I said, never sleep with your head towards the main bar. Put your head towards that back catwalk. You may survive, but sometimes that don't even work. That's why if you worked it in the plumbing shop or the carpenter shop, we was able to get lighter fluid or gas. Come up there and squirt it on you, light a match and watch you run around the cell, burn it up. If that didn't get you, then we'll get the spear. We'll tie a mop's handle onto it. We'll tie a shank onto one end. And while you laying there sleeping, we'll just start plunging that fucker in there. Hopefully the first shot will be the perfect shot right into your iPod that is right in front of your heart. So we hit that and then push it into your heart, gonna bust a hole in there so you bleed internal. But we also expecting the shank to go through it and pop that hard too. Let me get off that because that's just bringing back memories. All the stuff that we did in there, from one to the other. Even when we had to ride in Jackson, from there we went to Muskegon. And we started a little uproar out there too. I think with Douglas Unit, where basically it was split up. We was over in Birch. Birch was basically for the people that was mean, doing more time than anybody else. Some of us. And Alpha was when you first go in, you go in there and you get classified to what unit you're going to. I think that was Douglas in the back. I know when we got ready to go to war with them fools, we already had our shanks and everything made up our sleeve and our waistbands. Some kept them in their boots. But we went back there and we was waiting because they called that, excuse my language, Peckerwood Park. Blacks wasn't allowed to go back there. That's why everything was going crazy there. They was segregating us. You blacks stay on that side of the yard. Don't come over here. Well, we come over there anytime we want to. You must think that we are our ancestors. Try to beat us. Try to do things that you did to our grandparents and great-great-grandparents. Trump would get his war. He would get his race war because that was about, a race thing back then. But of course, after they settled that, they came over to Birch Unit, shook it down. They locked us all down, shook every cell down one by one. They found quite a bit of stuff because we didn't know the shakedown was coming. The guard didn't even know. He was kind of shocked when all those people ran up in there talking about, lock them down. Once we got in the room, he was like, what the hell's going on? Somebody did something? Then they came, each cell started shaking them down. And I got caught with something, true. But they transferred me out of there. What I got caught with, they couldn't really say it was me definitely. So they transferred me over to MTU. After I got at MTU, I stayed there for a little bit. My wife, first wife and second wife, they came up to visit me. Now you got to understand, every place I went, I always wore my suit. It was against the rules for us to have suits in there, but if you got money, you get anything you want in there, but you may not be able to keep it long. But I wasn't expecting to keep it that long anyway. I just wanted to wear it for the visit so I could take some pictures. And I did. I don't know if I posted some pictures or showed y'all those pictures, but I got pictures of that showing my first wife and my second wife came up to visit me. My first wife, we was married legally through the court system. My second wife, Muslim style, Islam. I'm a Sunni, not a Shia. I'm not gonna kill myself. I love myself too much. But they came up to visit me. I gave, and every time they came, you know, I would give them money and so forth. Or sometimes I have them bring money up and call one of my friends out so I can get more tokens. Because tokens was money back then. You know, we didn't have scripts or just we had tokens, silver coins and so forth. And I used to buy cash money from people. They come to my store and they'll purchase and so. Let's get this subscriber going. I need 25,000 subscribers. Let's see, can we get it going on? You feel me? Like Marvin Gaye. It was Marvin Gaye that said, let's get it on. Purchase and so forth, or they want drugs, I'll sell it to them. Then when they get a chance, I tell them, have your visitor bring up cash money. Don't put it in your account. Roll it up, stick it underneath your lips, or stick it somewhere. But you get that into me, you bring me 100, and I give you 200 for it. So now you done paid a 200 debt off with just $100. Dude, that money I would take and sew it into my coat. Because on the day that I left the prison, I had $73,000 sold in the coat. And I made sure that I was free before I ripped the lining out to show the guard. Whew. This is what y'all been searching my cell for, trying to find. I wore it every day. Because y'all never searched the coat. Y'all just pat it down like nothing. It was rolled up real fine. Finer than when you roll a blunt. And I ain't talking about these fat cigars. But yeah. There's other prison story I got. And mainly, like I said, I got a lot of stories from prison, from the Army, boys' home, youth home, foster home. Well, the foster home is, I think I might have told y'all this one too, where the farmer came home and caught me and his daughter. Said, hey, his daughter was taking it from him. They was older than me. They would come upstairs and tell me that I do it, or like they're gonna tell their daddy I did. So they came up the stairs, took their time and turned with me and so forth. Father came home early and caught us, so that's when I headed back to Detroit on the horse. I rode that horse there back all the way back until the police stopped me. Pull that horse over. I'm like, why? I mean, you got to understand, this way back in the 60s. And back then, most of the roads wasn't built, especially out there.
Yeah, out here in the road.
Yeah,
Them was some dirt roads out there.
I don't want them to know. Somebody try to put two and two together, try to figure out, oh, okay. Didn't you hear his interview man saying about the dirt? Nah, I ain't giving them no more hints on that.
I mean, what they gonna do? Search up dirt roads in the 60s?
Well, they trying to find. Well, they be trying to find out where I was so they could try to get information. Most of the information about me have been sealed. Well, the government is part of the Army, part of the court system, part of the federal system. So yes, they shut down all my files because really I was supposed to have went into the next phase, which was a witness protection program. But one of the psychologists in the federal prison told them that I was going to blow up a building. I must be one of the dumbest person in the world to tell anyone that, especially a psych. No, they report everything back to them. He got mad at me because I was trying to sue his friend because his friend kept calling me boy. And that's unbecoming an officer. So I was going to file a lawsuit against him. And I guess he wanted to make me look bad, so he told them that. Especially since I was short and getting ready to get out. And he put that stuff in my record. I never knew about it till the time came when they told me, the only reason you're not going into the next phase because you was talking about blowing up a federal building. What? I ain't never said, I take a lie detector test, anything. I ain't never said no crap like that. That man just hated me because I hated his friend, so he wanted to get me in trouble. So I guess they said, well, okay, we ain't going to take him in. That's why I figured that somebody was up to something to even try to get me killed when they sent me back into Michigan. I wasn't supposed to have been back here in Michigan for 30 years after my release. That was the deal that's in my contract with the state. The state didn't want me back here because all the crap I did, and they didn't want me to just walk totally free and be able to walk back in Detroit. But I guess they figured it out. Hey, maybe if we bring him back in, somebody will kill him. Hey, people may come, but I'm not going by myself. You can count on that. I mean, people think I'm wanted to come back. No, I didn't. You got to understand, I wasn't brought up with my people. I wasn't homesick or miss anyone because I didn't trust anyone. When you trust people, that's when you open the door for people to mess over you.
Stab you right in the back.
Even your loved ones will mess over you in some kind of way, fashion, form. They don't mean to, but they do. They may take pictures with you. They go show their friend. See, that's how we got pictures of different people that we was looking for. Their family members or their friend or their girlfriend, friend. Me, ain't nobody got no pictures of me when I was young. Ain't nobody got no pictures of me, period.
What they do?
People got pictures of me now because I post them on Facebook. I post them on YouTube. I posted them here and there because, hey, I don't care if y'all know what I look like. But I know when I first came back to Michigan, they had put me in that DOC, Department of Correction, into the state database. My picture and everything showing, oh, he's out. They weren't supposed to did that. So I'm thinking that they finally pulled it down. So now you can't find me in there. Because like I said, I believe the state, because they didn't really want me out. They figured that I probably would die before I get out because I was all messed up.